You know, the textile industry is a very traditional type of industry, and if you have a look at the mill itself, and you have a look at the wash lines that we have, it's not the youngest and newest machinery, but don't let that fool anyone, because often the older equipment is most faithful. It still requires a hands-on element, and I think that's the reason why we've got a good name out there, that our quality is what it is. Where we like to differentiate ourselves is, firstly, the African story. Speaking to anyone in our mill, we are fiercely proud of being African. We want to embrace the African story here at Hinterfelt. The very name of Hinterveld, meaning the land behind, referring to the land behind the southern escarpment in South Africa, where the Angora goat seems to thrive very well. And being very much the center of mohair in the world, that is the Eastern Cape in South Africa, and we like this fact to shine through in everything that we do. Mohair is a magnificent fiber. It has a wonderful sheen to it, a luster, which shines beautifully in the raw product as well as in the finished product. The natural makeup of mohair is that it absorbs dyes superbly well, and we can therefore play with design, with colors. So that's why working with mohair allows a product that is beautifully presented, and that's one of our strengths. With our design team, we like to create a fresh, a more contemporary look to our designs on our blankets that we use, and so far that's very much acknowledged and appreciated by the market. We travel the world several times a year, attending international trade fairs. At those fairs, we stay plugged into the coming season's trends. We also have local designers who give us input on styling, on trends, on textile design. So we draw from all of these sources, and we believe collaborating with people with talent, I think, is very much going to lend to the success of the Hinterfelt brand. Laduma was a name 2 years ago when we identified him as a potential for us to align ourselves with. So Laduma has done 6 designs for us, introduces an element of ethnic, of local, and that hopefully will come through in our catalogue as well.
As a local born in Port Elizabeth, I feel that it's best for me to not just only design beautiful knitwear, beautiful blankets. I have a responsibility to actually design and tell stories of what's happening in the Eastern Cape. So for me to actually be able to work with a design house and a manufacturer that actually designs and makes finished products, I believe that it's very important to reinvest into our people and preserve what we have locally. We
have a feeling that, the Europeans, as an example, they just like to have a little bit of Africa in their lounges, on their beds, in their bedrooms. So the Max Koza, the ethnic line that we have, is definitely a stellar performer, and I think has a big future with Hinterfelt. We are aware as well that mohair has a very traditional audience. So in our catalogue, any new range that we develop, we make sure that we also address the more traditional customers, which are very important to us. So we like to have a bit of a balance of colour, and then something a little bit more subdued, quieter as well. In textiles particularly, experience plays for a large part. So a lot of the people that we got working at Hinterfelt have been, their parents have been doing what they're doing today. So it's really important to have this longevity and experience, if you will, in the weaving process. It's not something that you can just learn overnight, and certainly requires quite a long time to build up and to perfect. So we're very grateful for the experience that we have in the mill, and I think that certainly shines through in the final product. Well, Hinterfeld, I think, came about as a natural progression of the way our textile group has taken shape over the last 50 years, 60 years. It's been an interesting ride. As a weaving mill, mohair is very much our speciality. We like to play on that. We think we are pretty good at what we do. Yeah, we might be a little bit further away to Europe and America, but the fact that we can still supply a great product at a great friendly service that is reliable, timely, is offering a personal touch in everything that we do, and it's something that we can be proud of.